Welcome to the channel Chemistry is Life. Today we are going to cover the important topic, that is nomenclature of organic compounds. This nomenclature of organic compound is the part of syllabus for the 11th 12th chemistry syllabus also, and for the BSc students also. In the BSc there is a BSc first year, in the first sem there is a topic nomenclature of organic compound is there, and in 11th class also there is a whole big chapter is there for the nomenclature of organic compounds. Now in this videos, the video will be a part of 2 to 3 or 4 videos. Okay, there will be 4 parts of this video, and in this topic we will cover the basic rules of the organic compounds, the basic part of the organic compounds, the hydrocarbons, its classification, its structures. Okay, all over the points we will cover in this basic rules also. Then after that, basic points of the organic compounds, their definitions, their branches. After that we will go to the rules for the organic compounds, and many more examples are there to the organic compounds. So all these points will be covered in the parts of this topic videos. Okay, the video part will be uploaded one by one. So without wasting the time, today we are going to start the topic nomenclature of organic compounds. So now we are going to start the topic, our nomenclature of organic compounds. Nomenclature of organic compounds. In this, here the first word is their nomenclature. Nomenclature is, what is the meaning of nomenclature? The method of giving the names to the compound. Okay, so we have to give some names to the compounds, and for whom? Organic compounds. Here the first word is organic. What is the meaning of this organic? Okay, so we are studying the chemistry, we are studying, okay, this nomenclature is the part of 11th 12th also chemistry. This include nomenclature of the part, and now in the BSc section you have also same topic in the first paper, that is nomenclature of organic compound. So we are studying chemistry, the main branch of chemistry, that is the organic chemistry is there. Chemistry has many branches: organic, physical, medicinal. In that there is a organic chemistry, in which it is a branch of chemistry. In that what we study? We study carbon, hydrogen and their compounds. What we study? We study carbon, hydrogen and their compounds. The combination of carbon and hydrogen are called as hydrocarbons, right? The word hydro for hydrogen, carbons for carbon. Okay, the branch of chemistry which deals with the study of these hydrocarbons are called as organic chemistry, and the branch of chemistry which deals with the study of other than these hydrocarbons are called as inorganic chemistry, right? We are going to the organic chemistry. Organic compounds means the compounds which contain hydrocarbons, that compounds are called as organic compounds. Is it clear? Okay, now giving the names to the organic compounds, we have to first study what are hydrocarbons, right? The hydrocarbons means the compound which contain carbon and hydrogen. Now these hydrocarbons are widely divided into mainly 2 classes. There are mainly 2 classes. Number 1 is open chain. Number 1 is open chain, and another one is closed chain. Number 4 is open chain, another one is closed chain. Or in some books you have seen this classification is named as hydrocarbons are classified mainly in 3, just mainly in 2, like saturated, and another one is unsaturated, and third one is aromatic. You can also see this type of classification. Okay, these are mainly these classified there, open chain and closed chain. Then these classes contain subclasses like saturated, unsaturated and aromatic compounds. Like closed chain compounds are nothing but aromatic compounds. Closed chain compounds are nothing but aromatic compounds, and these open chain compounds contain, some are saturated and some are unsaturated. Okay, now this every word has a meaning. Unsaturated. Okay, the open chain means here the chain is open, the chain is not closed. Okay, there will be straight chain or there will be branched chain. If the chain is like straight, it is called as straight chain. If there is a branches to the chain, then that is called as, if this is branches are there, this is called as branched chain. Okay, if molecule is only in straight chain like this, these are the straight chains, but there are some branches like this, this is called as branched chain. Okay, this is the further part, we will study about this, but just remember the open chain compound means they are having open chain, and closed chain means the chain is closed, just like aromatic compounds. The open chain compound are mainly divided into two types. Number one is saturated. What is the meaning of the saturated compounds? The compounds which contain only single bond. The compounds which contain only single bond are called as saturated compounds. In this, the subclass is alkane. The class is alkane. Okay. In this, the carbon having single bond. Carbon having single bond are called as alkanes. Is it clear? Carbon single bond alkane. They are called as saturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons. In these unsaturated hydrocarbons, there are two subclasses. The one is alkene. Another one is alkyne. Now, the major difference is alkane has carbon single bond, but here alkene has carbon double bond, and this alkynes has carbon triple bond. Remember, alkanes are the type of hydrocarbons. The definition of alkane is what? Alkanes are the type of hydrocarbons which contain carbon single bond. This is called as alkane. And then alkene. What is alkene? Alkenes are the type of unsaturated hydrocarbons. What? Alkenes are the type of unsaturated hydrocarbons which contain carbon double bond, and the alkynes are the type of unsaturated hydrocarbons which contain carbon triple bond. Got it, the difference? Single bond, double bond, triple bond. And here the word of alkane is ending with ane. Remember this, the word of alkene is ending with ene and alkyne is ending with yne. हे तुम्हाला इथे नाही लागणार, आता पुढे लागणार आहे. जेव्हा तुम्ही नॉमेनक्लेचर शिकणार आता पुढे, त्यावेळेस तुम्हाला हा अल्केनचा एंडिंग ene yne ह्याचा मेन फॅक्टर काय, पुढे किती कामाला येणार तुम्हाला पुढे समजेल आता. ठीक आहे. सो अल्केन, अल्कीन अँड अल्काइन, दीज आर ओपन चेन कंपाउंड्स, सॅच्युरेटेड अँड अनसॅच्युरेटेड. डिफरन्स समजलं? अल्कीन म्हणलं की अनसॅच्युरेटेड, अल्केन म्हणलं की फक्त सॅच्युरेटेड. ओके. नाउ फर्दर आई विल टेल यू the main general formula for alkane. What? The main general formula for alkane is CnH2n plus 2. This is general formula for alkane. Here is the N means number of carbon atoms. N means number of carbon atoms. Suppose the carbon is 1. Then what will be the hydrogen number? 2. 2 into N ची व्हॅल्यू आपण काय घेतली सध्या? 1 घेतलेली आहे. 2 into 1 plus 2. n is nothing but number of carbon atom. Suppose मी तुम्हाला काय दिलं, n equal to 1 दिलं, म्हणजेच काय, किती कार्बन दिलं तुम्हाला मी? एकच कार्बन दिलं. मग तुम्ही यांच्या जागी काय लिहिणार? 1 लिहिणार. C1 H 2 ला 2, यांच्या जागी काय लिहिलं आपण? 1 लिहिलं प्लस 2, किती आलं? C1 H 2 into 1 2, 2 plus 2 4. ओके. 1 इथं नाही लिहिलं तरी चालेल, आपण डायरेक्ट काय आला आपला? CH4. This is the first member of alkane, that is called as methane. This is called as methane. So by using this general formula, we can calculate the formula for the alkane family. This is the first member of alkane, in which alkanes are the compounds which contain carbon single bond. This is general formula for alkane. Now remember, for the alkene, the general formula is CnH2n. Only CnH2n. Here the same, n means number of carbon atoms. N means number of carbon atoms. And here alkynes means the general formula is CnH2n minus 2. What is CnH2n minus 2? CnH2n plus 2 for alkane, CnH2n for alkene, CnH2n minus 2 for alkyne. Okay. So this is the general flow chart for the classification of hydrocarbons. These are the open chain. Now we will go for the closed chain. Closed chain compounds contain aromatic compounds. For any compound, it should be aromatic. Okay. You will see this. What is the name of this compound? This is cyclopropane. Okay. This particular end are considered as a carbon. How many carbons are there? 3 carbons are there. Okay. So the name of the compound is cyclopropane. This is cyclobutane, this is cyclopentane, this is cyclohexane. 6 member means cyclohexane. Okay. Now this one point is remaining. These aromatic compounds are also of 2 types. If these are homocyclic, these can be homocyclic and this can be heterocyclic. Homocyclic and heterocyclic means homo means similar. If the ring is made up of similar atoms, that ring is called as homocyclic. And if the ring is made up of different carbon, hetero means here mainly considered as 3 atoms other than carbon, that are oxygen, sulfur, nitrogen. अब ये जो रिंग है साइक्लोब्यूटेन की, यहाँ पर सिर्फ क्या है, कार्बन ही, क्या है, these are only carbons. So this is homocyclic or heterocyclic? This is very good. This is a homocyclic. Here cyclopentane. What is this? Homo or hetero? This is homocyclic because it has only carbon atoms. This is homocyclic. But if I give you this structure, the name of this ring is furan. The name of the ring is furan. Then what is this now? Heterocyclic or homocyclic? Heterocyclic. Very good. This oxygen means it is a heteroatom. This hetero means other than carbon. मग काय आलं, ऑक्सिजन असेल किंवा सल्फर असेल किंवा नायट्रोजन असेल. ओके, सपोज या टाईपची रिंग आली. होमोसायक्लिक और हेटेरोसायक्लिक? Heterocyclic. This is pyridine. This is a heterocyclic aromatic compound. Okay, so in this way there are the aromatic compounds, and the condition for any compound to be aromatic, there are some 4 conditions that any aromatic compound should follow that 4 conditions to become aromatic. Okay, any cyclic ring, if that ring follows that 4 rules, then you can tell that it is aromatic. Now these rings are not aromatic compounds. These are not aromatic compounds, okay, because they do not follow the 4 rules are there. What the 4 rules are there? Number 1 is the compound should be cyclic. Compound should be cyclic. त्यांची रिंग पाहिजे. जर इथून रिंग ओपन असेल तर हा सायक्लिक तुम्ही म्हणू शकणार नाही. ठीक आहे, दिस इज नॉट अ सायक्लिक कंपाऊंड. रिंग शुड बी, इट शुड बी सायक्लिक. एक तर क्लोज रिंग पाहिजे, सायक्लिक पाहिजे. परत काय, इट शुड बी प्लेनार. फर्स्ट कंडिशन, इट शुड बी सायक्लिक. सेकंड, इट शुड बी प्लेनार. देन थर्ड, इट शुड बी contain conjugated double single bond. What? It contain conjugate double single, means double bond, then single bond, then double bond, then single bond, then double bond, and then single bond. In this way, this is a aromatic compound. It is cyclic. चैन कहाँ पे ओपन है, क्या नहीं है, कंप्लीट क्लोज है. ठीक है, इट इज़ अ प्लेनार. इसमें अगर प्लेन पास करे तो एवरी एटम विल गेट डिवाइड. इट इज़ अ प्लेनार एंड इट कंटेन अल्टरनेट डबल सिंगल, डबल सिंगल, डबल सिंगल बॉन्ड. Okay, this is called as conjugated double bond, or one double bond, one single bond. Okay, and it should obey 4n plus 2 pi electron rule. This rule is known as Huckel rule. You will very well know that this is a Huckel rule. Any aromatic compound should obey this Huckel rule. We will see in detail when I will start the aromatic compounds. I will show you by the calculating this rule and how the compound is aromatic and how the compounds are non-aromatic, anti-aromatic. ये सब concept अपन यहाँ पे देखेंगे close chain चालू होने के बाद. तब तक just remember that this is the basic flow chart of the hydrocarbons. The hydrocarbons means the compound which contain carbon and hydrogen are called as hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are divided into mainly 2 types, open chain and closed chain compounds. In open chain there are 2 subclasses, saturated and unsaturated. Saturated carbon means that compounds which contain carbon-carbon single bond, and that are called as alkanes. Okay, they have general formula CN H2n plus 2, where N means number of carbon atoms. The second is unsaturated. Here this one class is alkene, having carbon-carbon double bond. The general formula is CnH2n, where N is number of carbon atoms. After that, the third one is alkyne. Here carbon-carbon have how many bonds? 3 bonds. The general formula is CnH2n minus 2. N means number of carbon atoms. After that, the closed chain compounds contain aromatic. Aromatic are again divided into 2 types, homocyclic and heterocyclic. Homo means the chain is made up of similar atoms are called as homo, and if the chain is made up of different atoms, that is called as hetero. This is furan, this is pyridine. These are the examples of heterocyclic compounds. Okay, so these are the basic chart. After that, now we will go forward for the first hydrocarbon, that is alkane. Okay, now after this general introduction, we will go forward to understand the types of functional groups. We have to remember this type of functional groups before going to understand the naming. Which functional group has which name, we should know that. Okay, so first of all, now you know very well that alkane means carbon-carbon single bond. alkene means carbon carbon double bonds, and alkyne means carbon carbon triple bonds. This is the basic. Okay, you know very well now. But after this, the main functional group starts here. Number 4, alcohols. What is the name? Alcohols. Now this alcohol has the functional group OH, capital O, capital H. Okay. After this, the fifth one is aldehyde. This aldehyde has a functional group CHO. What is CHO? This is mainly structure is like this, C double bond O H. This is the main functional group of aldehyde. Okay. After that, the next one is ketone. The next one is ketone. Ketone is like this, C double bond O. Okay, this is the ketone. Okay. Then next one is alcohol, aldehyde, ketone, carboxylic acids. These are having C double bond OOH. It is shortly called as COOH. This is carboxylic acid group. And the one point that should be remembered always, that this aldehyde and carboxylic acids are the terminal groups. These are terminal. What is the meaning of terminal? Either right hand side end or लेफ्ट हँड साईड एंड, कुठेतरी एका एंडला असतील, नेहमी कुठं असतील, एंडला असतील, एकतर राईट साईडच्या एंडला किंवा लेफ्ट साईडच्या एंडला. दीज आर कॉल्ड ॲज टर्मिनल ग्रुप्स. दीज आर कॉल्ड ॲज टर्मिनल ग्रुप्स. अँड दिस कीटोन, must remember this compound, this ketone is always non-terminal group. This is attached always between two different carbon. Here there will be one carbon, here is there should be a one carbon or any other atoms, but this is a non-terminal. म्हणजे हा कधीही सेंटरलाच असेल, हा कधीही एक तर राईट साईडच्या कॉर्नरला किंवा लेफ्ट साईडच्या कॉर्नरला कधीही नसतो. कीटोन कधीही दोन कार्बन म्हणा किंवा दुसऱ्या कुठल्या ॲटमच्या मध्ये असतो. ओके, इट इज नॉन टर्मिनल. दिस अल्डिहाइड अँड कार्बोक्सिलिक ॲसिड इज अ terminal group. Okay, terminal means either right hand side end or left hand side end, कुठल्या तरी एका एंडला असतो. So alcohols, aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acids. After that, amines. Amines means having NH2 group. Amines mean having NH2 group. After that, alkyl halides. Okay, first of all we study halogens. Halogen are also functional groups represented by X. X म्हणजे काय काय आलं? Cl, Br, iodine. These are the type of hydrogens: chlorine, bromine and iodine. These type of halogens mainly give reactions. Fluorine is also a halogen, but fluorine does not give main reactions, more reactions. Okay, fluorine does reaction मध्ये participate करत नाही because it is having a small size. Then next one is alkyl halide. Alkene means any alkyl group of alkane, alkyl or alkyne. Alkyl group means R. This R is given for alkyl. Halide is for halogen. This is called as alkyl halide group. Alkyl halide. Okay, then what is remaining? Ether. Ether is also a functional group. Okay, here is 8. This is 9, 10, 11. Ether means simply oxygen. ओके, इट इज ऑल्सो नॉन टर्मिनल. हा कधीही मध्ये असेल है ना, इकडे सुद्धा कार्बन, इकडे पण कार्बन, दोन कार्बनच्या मध्ये असतो. सो दिस इज अ नॉन टर्मिनल. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज ईथर. देन अदर वन इज ईस्टर. ईस्टर मीन्स C double bond O R. If here is a one alkyl group, here is another alkyl group, that is called as R dash. Okay, the main difference is this ester is a derivative of acid. If you see properly, the group are similar, है ना. If there is alkyl group R like this, okay, what is the main difference? Here this H is only replaced by this another alkyl group. Okay, so these carboxylic acids have mainly 4 derivatives. That one derivative is called as ester. Okay, we can get ester from the reaction of carboxylic acids. Okay, it is a derivative of carboxylic acid. The next functional group is, which is remaining: alcohol, aldehyde, ketone, acid, amines, halogens, ether, ester. Again, which is remaining? Okay, phenols. Phenols means mainly these are like alcohols. Okay, but alcohols are attached to alkyl groups. Alcohols are attached to the alkyl groups, but the phenol means this OH group which is attached to phenyl ring. OH group attached to the phenyl ring. These are called as phenol, or in short it can be written as AROH. AR means aryl ring. AR means aryl. Aryl म्हणजेच बेन्झीन रिंग. अरिल म्हणजेच बेन्झीन रिंग. म्हणजे बेन्झीन रिंगला जर OH असेल तर त्याला आपण काय म्हणतो? फिनॉल म्हणतो. आणि अल्किल ग्रुपला जर OH असेल त्याला काय म्हणतो? अल्कोहोल म्हणतो. मेन डिफरन्स आहे हेअर. अल्किल ग्रुप, अल्किल म्हणजे मिथिल, अल्केन असेल, अल्किन असेल, अल्केन काही असेल त्यापैकी. ओके, त्याला काय म्हणायचं? दीज आर अल्कोहोल्स. अँड फिनॉल म्हणजे काय? बेन्झीन रिंगला जर अटॅच असेल तर त्याला काय म्हणतो आपण? फिनॉल म्हणतो. करेक्ट. रिंग को अटैच होगा तो फिनॉल, और अगर ग्रुप को अटैच होगा तो simple alcohols. Okay, now which is remaining again? Okay, amides. The one is amide is remaining. Now again this amide is also a derivative of acid. C double bond O NH2. You can see this amide here, carboxylic acid. Here also suppose alkyl group is attached. R C double bond O. This OH is replaced by this NH2. So this is simply, this amide is also a derivative of carboxylic acids. Then nitriles are there. The 15 numbers are nitriles, nitriles or cyanides. C triple bond N. This functional group is called as nitriles or cyanides. C triple bond N. Here any alkyl group will be attached here. R means any alkyl group, methyl, ethyl, propyl. Okay. And nitro compounds, if NO2 group is attached to any alkyl or allyl, that are called as nitro compounds. So in this way these are different types of functional groups. Okay, we have to remember these functional groups before going to see the rules for the nomenclature. If alkane, carbon carbon single bond, this is the functional group. Alkene, carbon carbon double bond. Alkyne, carbon carbon triple bond. If there is a OH group, that will called as alcohols. There is a CHO group, aldehyde. C double bond O group, ketone. C double bond O OH group, this is acid. Amines means NH2 group. Halogens means chlorine, bromine or iodine. Generally they can represent it as a X. Alkyl halide means RX. Then ether means oxygen. Ester R C double bond O OR. Phenol means OH group attached to the benzene ring. These are phenols. Amides means R C double bond O NH2. Nitriles means R triple bond N, and this is a NO2 group. Okay, NO2 group can be attached to the alkane, alkene, alkyne, or also it can be attached to the benzene ring depending upon the name are given. Nitro compounds, they are called as nitro compounds. So these, in this way, these are the functional groups. Here one thing you should remember that these acids and aldehydes are the terminal functional group. Ketone is a non-terminal functional group. Okay, is it clear now? So let's see here now. Nomenclature of organic compound is based upon mainly three factors. Number one, the prefixes, then the word root, and then suffix. If we are going to study the rules of the nomenclature, we should know the nomenclature of organic compound is based upon mainly three factors. The one is prefixes. Now this prefix can be primary prefix and it can be secondary, primary and secondary. The word roots, I will tell you what is the word root, and suffix are also primary and secondary. Okay, now we will see in detail what is the prefix. Now the word itself says pre. Pre means before. Pre means before. अपना मेन जो मेन काम आहे ना वो ये है वर्ड रूट. आपला मेन काम कोण आहे? वर्ड रूट आहे. मग हा वर्ड रूटचं जे अगोदर येतं त्याला काय म्हणायचं? प्रिफिक्स. वर्ड रूट ह्याला अजून एक नाव आहे पॅरेंट चेन. ह्याला आपण काय म्हणतो? पॅरेंट चेन. ठीक आहे. मग हे पॅरेंट चेनच्या अगोदर कोणाला घ्यायचं कधीही? प्रिफिक्स लागायचं, आणि ह्याच्या नंतर कोणाला घ्यायचं? सफिक्स लागायचं. ओके, द प्रिफिक्स आर ऑफ टू टाइप्स, प्रायमरी अँड सेकंडरी. सफिक्स आर ऑफ टू टाइप्स, प्रायमरी अँड secondary. First we will study what are the word roots, what are the parent chains. If parent chain contain one carbon, what is the one chain carbon is called as? If parent chain contain three carbons, what is called as? We will first remember the parent chain, we will study this parent chain. After that I will tell you how the prefix are named, how the suffix are names. Okay, now these prefix, word, root, suffix are used for the nomenclature in this way. Here is the formula of nomenclature. Always remember this formula. The word root is always at the center. This is the parent. Parent is always at the center. before this word root you should use, first of all you should use secondary prefixes, then you should use primary prefixes, then the word root is applied, then primary suffix is applied, and then at the end secondary suffix is applied. Okay, both the prefix are before the word root, okay, and both the suffix are after the word root. If you remember this formula, you can give the name nomenclature, or you can give the names to the compounds, any compounds easily. Okay, and now this nomenclature is on the basis of the IUPAC nomenclature. We are going to study the rules for the IUPAC nomenclature. The nomenclature of organic compounds is namely given by the two methods. One is a common name, another is a rules, that is called as IUPAC nomenclature. Common names are the common names. Okay, they are given to the randomly to the compounds, that are the common names. Just like घरी आपल्याला काय म्हणतात टोपण नाव असतात, त्याप्रमाणे काय आहे कॉमन नेम्स असतात. बट IUPAC नेम्स आर गिवन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ बेसिक त्यांचे रूल्स आहेत काही, त्या रूल प्रमाणे. व्हाट इज द फुल फॉर्म ऑफ दिस IUPAC? इसका फुल फॉर्म क्या है? व्हाट इज द IUPAC? दिस इज द इंटरनेशनल यूनियन ऑफ प्योर एंड अप्लाइड केमिस्ट्री. What is? I will repeat, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. This is the full form of IUPAC. And now we will going to study the rules for the IUPAC. Before the word root, what is the word root? Word root is also called as parent chain. Now this word root are of different types. First, understood the word root. Here you have to draw a short table. If the word root contain only one carbon, then it has a name of myth. What is called as? It is called as myth. If the word root contain only one carbon, if the parent chain only contain one carbon, it is called as myth. If the parent chain contain two carbon, it is called as eth. If it contain three carbon, it is called as prop. If it contain four carbon, it is called as bute. If it contains 5 carbon, it is called as pent. If it has 6 carbon, it is called as hex. Then after that, if it has 7, it is called as hept. It has 8 carbon, oct, 9 carbon, non, 10 carbon, dec. Okay, in this way these are the naming for the organic compounds. The total chart is included in the notes. Notes मध्ये सगळं चार्ट दिलेला आहे, त्यात पूर्ण टेबल दाखवलेला आहे. ओके, पूर्ण इथं काढणं शक्य नाही आहे, बट मी मेनली सांगितलं आहे अशा प्रकारे त्यांचे नावं असतात. इफ 1 carbon is there, it is called as myth. 2 carbon is there, it is called as eth. 3 prop, 4 bute, 5 pent, 6 hex. These are only the word root. हे काय आहे तुमचे फक्त वर्ड रूट आहेत, परंतु फक्त वर्ड रूट पाठ झाली की नाव करता येतं का आपल्याला? नाही. आपल्याला आता काय शिकायचं आहे? व्हॉट इज द प्रिफिक्सेस आर देअर. वर्ड रूट आपल्याला सरावामध्ये पाठ होऊन जातात. ठीक आहे ना, जेवढी प्रॅक्टिस आपण जास्त करताल तेवढे आपल्याला अजून पाठ होऊन जाते. आता बघूया व्हॉट इज प्रिफिक्सेस. नाव the first prefix is, that is a secondary prefixes. What is secondary prefix? Second suffix. Okay, what are these prefixes? These prefixes are of two types, primary prefix and secondary prefix. आता primary prefix मध्ये काय काय असतं बघा. जर तुमचा कंपाऊंड सायक्लिक असेल, if your compound is a cyclic ring, then you should have to apply the secondary prefix, that is cyclo. काय लावायला पाहिजे अगोदर? सायक्लो लावायला पाहिजे. हा सायक्लो काय आहे तुमचा प्रिफिक्स आहे. ओके, दिस इज द सायक्लो इज द युअर प्रायमरी प्रिफिक्स. सायक्लो असेल, सपोज तुमचं कंपाऊंड स्पायरो कंपाऊंड्स आहे, तर त्याला समोर काय लावायचं? स्पायरो लावायचं. इन दिस वे, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द कंपाऊंड्स, इफ द सायक्लिक रिंग इज देअर, यू शुड अप्लाय सायक्लो ॲज अ प्रिफिक्स, है ना. हा जर कंपाऊंड आहे, याचं नाव आहे सायक्लो ब्युटेन. ओके, जर हा सायक्लो आपण नाही लावला तर फक्त काय होणार आहे आपला? ब्युटेन. परंतु ब्युटेनचं स्ट्रक्चर तर असं आहे, ब्युटेन इज अ ओपन चेन कंपाऊंड. देयर इज अ लार्ज डिफरन्स बिटवीन दिस ओपन चेन कंपाऊंड अँड दिस इज अ क्लोज चेन कंपाऊंड्स. ओके, सो हाऊ विल यू डिफर दॅट? Here is the only butane is the name of this structure, but this is our ring structure. So you should have to apply the primary prefix, that is cyclo. So the name is cyclobutane. In this way, this is about the primary prefix. The second one is the secondary prefix. The secondary prefix म्हणजे जर तुमच्या रिंग मध्ये सपोज हा ब्युटेन आहे, या ब्युटेनला सपोज एखादा कुठला तरी असा ग्रुप अटॅच असेल किंवा असा ग्रुप अटॅच असेल, ठीक आहे ना. आता ह्याच्या नेमिंगमध्ये रूल काय आहेत, तुम्हाला अगोदर एक लॉंगेस्ट चेन सिलेक्ट करावी लागते आणि ज्या चेनला जर हे असे ब्रँचेस फुटलेले असतील, काय असतील असे ब्रँचेस फुटलेले असतील, तर या ब्रँचेसला आपण काय म्हणतो, दीज आर substituents. What are these? These are substituents. Okay, and these substituents are written before the primary prefix. म्हणजे सेकंडरी प्रिफिक्स मध्ये कोण आले, सबस्टिट्युएंट आले. लक्षात ठेवा, फक्त पुढं कसं द्यायचं आपल्याला पुढं बघूया आपण. जस्ट रिमेंबर, सबस्टिट्युएंट कुठं आले, सेकंडरी प्रिफिक्स मध्ये आले. मग सायक्लो वगैरे कुठं आलं, प्रायमरी प्रिफिक्स मध्ये आलं. म्हणजे सबस्टिट्युएंट कळालं कुठं लिहायचं, सायक्लो वगैरे असं तर कुठे लिहायचं ते कळाले. ठीक आहे, वर्ड रूट तर माहीत आहे. आता 1 असलं की मी, 2 असलं की ईद. आता जाऊया सफिक्सकडे. आता प्रिफिक्स कळाले कुठं कुठे येतात म्हणून. प्रिफिक्स कधी समोर लिहायचे. आता पुढचा पॉईंट बघूया, सफिक्स. सफिक्स कसे असतात, आता सफिक्समध्ये आहे तुमचं प्रायमरी सफिक्स. प्रायमरी सफिक्समध्ये जर तुमच्या स्ट्रक्चरमध्ये कार्बन कार्बन सिंगल बॉन्ड असेल तर ह्याला आपण काय म्हणतो, द कंपाऊंड्स विच कंटेन कार्बन कार्बन सिंगल बॉन्ड आर कॉल्ड ॲज अल्केन. मी म्हणलं तर रिमेंबर करा म्हणून, अल्केनच्या शेवटी हा जो ANE आहे ना, दिस ANE इज कॉल्ड ॲज सफिक्स. हा ANE कोणासाठी सफिक्स आहे, अल्केनसाठी हा सफिक्स आहे ANE. अल्किनसाठी काय आहे, अल्किनच्या शेवटी काय येत आहे, ENE येत आहे. अल्काईनच्या शेवटी काय येत आहे, YNE येत आहे. म्हणजे हे त्यांचे एंडिंगचे वर्ड काय आहेत, प्रायमरी सफिक्स आहेत. सपोज जर आपल्या कंपाऊंडमध्ये काय आहे, अल्कोहोल आहे, मग अल्कोहोलला सफिक्स काय लागतं माहीत आहे, OL लागतं आहे. काय लागतं आहे, OL असतो. इफ आवर कंपाऊंड इज अल्डिहाइड, C डबल बॉन्ड OH, द सफिक्स इज AL. सफिक्स काय आहे मग, AL. अल्कोहोल असलं की सफिक्स एंडिंगला OL, अल्डिहाइड असलं की AL. असंच पुढं ॲसिड असलं की ऑइक ॲसिड असतो. पूर्ण लिस्ट नोट्समध्ये दिलेली आहे मी, ठीक आहे ना. ॲसिड असलं की ऑइक ॲसिड, कीटोन असलं की शेवटी ONE लागतो. असे त्याचे काय आहेत, एंडिंगला सफिक्स आहेत. ह्याला म्हणायचं प्रायमरी सफिक्सेस. अँड व्हॉट अबाउट द सेकंडरी सफिक्सेस. सेकंडरी सफिक्समध्ये मेनली काय आलं, जर 2 किंवा 2पेक्षा जास्त तुमचे फंक्शनल ग्रुप असतील तर प्रायोरिटी अगोदर कुणाला द्यायची, कुणाला नाही द्यायची, हे आपण जेव्हा आपण नेमिंग करूया त्यावेळेस तुम्हाला सांगेन मी. ह्याच्यामध्ये काय आले, म्हणजे जर तुमच्या ग्रुपमध्ये 2 फंक्शनल ग्रुप असतील, है ना, अल्कोहोल बी असेल आणि अल्डिहाइड बी असेल, मग कोणाला अगोदर व्हॅल्यू द्यायची, त्यांना अगोदर येईल आणि जो राहील तो शेवटी येईल. मग जे शेवटी येणार तो काय असेल, तुमचा सेकंडरी सफिक्स असेल. इन दिस वे दिस इज द मेन आवर फॉर्म्युला फॉर द नेमिंग ऑफ द ऑर्गॅनिक कंपाऊंड्स. सेकंडरी प्रिफिक्स, secondary prefix, then primary prefix, then word root, then primary suffix and secondary suffix. In this way, this is the basic concept. After that, in the next lecture, we will study the basic rules. नेमकं काय काय असते हे तर कळालं आपल्याला, कुठं काय लिहायचं आहे, फॉर्म्युला काय आहे. आता काय बघायचं आहे, आता उद्या आपण लगेच एक हे घेऊया, एक्झाम्पल घेऊया. एक्झाम्पलवरती आपण बेसिक रूल अप्लाय करूया अँड डायरेक्ट वी विल गो फॉर द nomenclature of these organic compounds. In this way, this is the introductory part of the organic compounds and their nomenclature, their formula. They are based upon mainly this formula, okay, word root, prefixes and suffixes. In this way, this is the introductory part. The remaining lecture we will continue in tomorrow, okay. So in this way we have covered the first part of the video, that is the basic rules, the classification, the flow chart of the organic compounds, the main basic principles. On the basis of that, the organic nomenclature of the organic compound is based, the word root, the prefixes, suffixes, okay. Now in the second part of the video, we will go to the basic rules of the organic compounds and we will cover the examples applying by the rules to the organic compounds. The main functional groups are there. We will take examples of many more compounds for practicing. So stay tuned.